Welcome to our Milestone 2 mechanics demonstration for Team Gargoyle. Here we will present the refined slowdown, wall jump, and wall run mechanics. In order to accommodate our updated and revised mechanics, we need to adjust our character controller to better fit the new play system. The character can rotate to the left and right using horizontal input and can then move in that direction they're facing using the vertical input. The player can also jump using space. The camera can be manipulated by holding down the right mouse button, which allows the player to rotate the camera around the character on a horizontal axis. The first area allows the player to practice with the slow function. This feature has been updated with a key press triggered by the T button. Once the slow function has been initiated, the time scale of the world is decreased. This lasts for a few seconds, indicated by the timer in the top left of the screen. Once the timer is run out, slow time is stopped, and the player must wait for the ability to recharge before they can use it again. The timer will recharge over time and will be full when the ability is available again. For a future build, this mechanic will be adjusted to allow the player to continue moving in real time while the rest of the world is slowed, giving a sense of bullet time and helping the player plan tactical ways to jump around objects or enemies. The rest of the area serves as a series of walls and platforms that demonstrates both the wall jump and wall run. These features were modified to work in tandem together and can be used to scale each of these different wall sections. The wall run has been updated to lock the player onto the wall, keeping them moving at the same elevation for a second before they are released. At this point, gravity resumes and the player will fall. This mechanic has to recharge briefly before it can be used again, which is indicated by the text in the upper left corner. This mechanic could be improved by increasing the gravity on the player slowly over time, so the player sees an incremental increase in the gravity as they run along the wall before they are completely released. The wall jump has received multiple updates. It can now be used to scale walls and platforms in multiple directions. When facing a wall, the player can jump against it using the space button to perform a wall jump and spring off the wall in the opposite direction. The player will automatically turn in the opposite direction of where they made contact with the wall and will be pushed upwards and away from the wall. The player must hit the ground or a designated ground platform before they can use the wall jump again. The wall jump can be used to scale opposite walls or can even be used in tandem with the wall run to move across multiple areas we have built in the level. To improve upon the wall jump, the gravity can be adjusted so the player begins to slide down the wall slightly upon contact. This will add a layer of difficulty for the player, forcing them to adjust their timing without being able to indefinitely scale the wall. Some of our scrapped mechanics were the fast time, the rocket jump, and the teleportation. The fast time was not necessary in comparison to the slow time, since it also modified the player's time in a very similar way, but didn't provide a useful or tactical change to the player. The rocket jump worked very well in our previous milestone, but did not leave much room for mechanical improvement. It was a very successful point already, and we wanted to spend more time working on features that could be improved. Teleportation was a more complicated task that didn't fit well with our other mechanics. The wall jump, wall run, and slowdown feature worked together to create a strategic platformer, but the teleportation didn't fit in as well in that scheme, so it was scrapped to allow focus for more cohesive features. Thank you for watching the Milestone 2 presentation for Team Gargoyle, and for experiencing our updated and revised mechanics.